Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rochelle and I'm doing a reading for Taurus today. Taurus! um, yeah, it's Taurus in all placements and it's timeless in general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm gonna be doing I'm doing this reading. I'm revisiting this spread. It's about your life purpose and possibly what's coming next. So I'm just gonna dive in. I'm gonna start with the Elemental Oracle and see what is trying to come forth. Um, whether you know what your life purpose is or not. This could be the next phase. This could be something totally new. And remember that your life purpose is not necessarily equated to how you make your money. Life purpose can simply be like, I don't know, maybe your life purpose is to be a parent or to, be the best sister or brother you can be, or to, like it can, whatever it is, it's something that you tend to feel drawn toward. That it's a persistent, consistent kind of feeling to go in a certain direction. Anyway, there's Lioness Kitty Cat who got her notification this morning. So glad. So glad you are here. All right. So, what's trying to come forth? Dark matter and mystery. 38. Ooh. Something that was previously unseen, unknown. Something it's there it could be something that just like kind of pops out of your mouth suddenly and you're like, Where did that come from?" I didn't even I wasn't even thinking. I just said it and I don't know. Let's keep going. Um Voice, speaking your word, 25. Yeah, something's gonna pop out. Something she's got that butterfly over her mouth. There is something that you're suddenly going to feel compelled to say it, to sing it, to scream it from the rooftops, um or like I said, it just something comes out of your mouth and you're like, whoa, I like you hear it. Like it's not an unconscious thing. You're very like, whoa, like, yeah, kind of surprised by this, maybe. Oh, and then we have ignition and fire. Number 8. Okay, both of these characters have this they're in a similar pose, kind of leaning back, kind of there's yeah, kind of going with the energy. And with fire and ignition, something about what you're speaking about or how you are speaking is, yeah, it is the spark that gets something moving. It's getting your creative juices flowing. It's there is something very inspiring that has happened or is about to happen, that is coming straight from you. um that again, I just feel like you're kind of surprised. This is a pleasant surprise, certainly, but it's just like it's maybe a pretty major aha moment. Um, and it could have to do with just like speaking in general, becoming a speaker in front of audiences, or somehow there's some kind of message that you are meant to share. Whatever this is, it starts out as a mystery, but it turns into something that is like your rocket fuel to to launch yourself. And somehow it has to do with using your voice. Yes. And there's the sun. The sun made it too. Hello. Okay. Um make some more space. So I'm going to go with my cat tarot. What's the strongest foundation you can build upon? Page of Pentacles. Cat sticking its little tongue out. Queen of Swords. And Queen of Wands. Interesting. So we've got earth signs, air signs, fire signs. So it has to do with drawing upon the different parts of yourself. There's the practical part, the ability and willingness to put effort in, um, to reach your goal. There's this energy of uh, uh, well, let me keep going. So there's this energy of strong mental kind of y- basically you being very uh you knowing very clearly what it is that you need to do as you're paving the way for yourself, as you're stepping onto a path. It's knowing how to navigate that path, being able to speak. The Queen of Swords is the wordsmith. This is someone who is highly intelligent, is able to convey um, thoughts, ideas, um, to get a point across. And it's about having strong boundaries. Like whatever it is that you're doing, you are meant to stand strong, hold firm to this idea, this whatever is inspiring you. Because it's possible, there may be naysayers. There often are, especially when you're doing something that's kind of out of the blue, that's new, it's a little different from your usual kind of thing. And so this is really about you having faith in your own abilities and knowing that trusting that you are being led in the direction you need to go, and not letting people deter you. um I'm even getting not even letting your own fears, your own kind of mental stuff stop you. Using your ability to reason, your ability to logically figure out what it is, what is right for you. And then with the Queen of Wands, this is very much that inspired energy, that desire to create, to move forward, to feel very confident about moving forward. This is such a powerful something that's coming out of you. And even though it's a little bit it's not what you're used to, so you could struggle a little bit with like, am I really meant for this? Do I have what it takes? Yes, absolutely you do. you most likely have some learning. I mean, that's life, everything we do, there's some kind of lesson involved. And you are doing something new, and so you're meant to have kind of be in beginner mind, but also have the confidence to know that you have what it takes um to really be successful in what it is you feel so inspired about. This card here particularly is making me think of Leo because of the lion there on the wall. Um, it's really important. So we're talking about the strongest foundation to build upon. You need to take care of yourself. You need to take regular time for yourself to rest, to allow yourself to just be leisurely and lounge. Um, to sit by the fire if that's appropriate for you. to It's okay to let yourself have downtime is what I'm getting. It's necessary. It's not just okay, it's necessary. Because I think that what's happening here is going to require a lot of energy from you. And so you need to recharge, refuel every so often. And it makes me think that you may kind of be the type that you're almost compulsively driven to just keep going and going and going. And this particular thing, it needs your energy. You can't you it doesn't it doesn't work as well for you if you are depleted, if you're tired, if you're overwhelmed, if you're pulled in different directions. Anyway, so um what could potentially hold you back? I want my Deviant Moon Tarot for this. Who's here? Oh, we've got Mojo Tarot, and Redbeard is here too. Hello, you guys. Thanks for being here. Okay, so again, what could potentially hold you back? Six of Cups? Those are cups. Six of Cups. The past. The past could potentially hold you back. Um, Nine of Wands. Yeah, difficulties from the past. Remembering what you've already been through, having kind of a fear response, knee-jerk reaction. And Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you have already in the past you have dealt with difficulties where you have had to juggle a lot of things, and it's really like pulled you in a lot of different directions, and you've become adept at juggling, taking care of what you need to take care of. But you you have been put through the ringer, which has helped you to build build up this resilience within yourself and this determination to keep moving forward despite any setbacks. But there's like it's like leaning entirely on your own will, which depletes you. I keep getting this that you struggle with taking time for yourself, with just allowing yourself to, hands up, time's up, back away, like just maybe you need to actually schedule time for your own self care, even if that is just 10 or 15 minutes where you just let yourself sit on the couch, or you let yourself go for a walk, or read a book, whatever it is that helps you to recharge and feel better. Kitty really encourages this. Absolutely, you need to take time for yourself, take naps. so yeah, you are capable, you are more than capable to do what it is you need to do to get things done. um Especially when you take time for yourself. I think there's something here about thinking that if you take time to stop, that you're going to fall behind. But in fact, pushing through when you're tired, overwhelmed, whatever it is you're dealing with, um, you actually get less done than if you let yourself stop and recharge and come in with a fresh mind, fresh eyes, that kind of thing. so, what have you forgotten? What have you forgotten? I'm feeling drawn to the Gateway of Light activation oracle. What have you, right? Is this what I want? Actually, no, this isn't the right one. Queen of the Moon oracle. Um, what have you forgotten? So, wait. Yeah, what have you forgotten? Darkness, 40. Fear, 11. Beauty, 20. Okay. So, where was I? First of all, dark matter breaks down to an 11, and so does fear. So, there's something about having some kind of conscious or unconscious fear about speaking your truth. You you have you have spoken your truth before and did not get a positive you were not positively received. And you have learned to shut up. You have repressed something as a form of self-protection. um and that's what's meant to come out. You've repressed something to the point where you've forgotten that you even used to say this thing, or that possibly that this experience even happened. But you forgot about your mm, I'm getting afraid of the dark. That it was excuse me, hang on. Well, throat chakra something going on here. You have forgotten about why why you held back, why you were afraid, why you were afraid of the dark, why you had to create a, a safe place for yourself, because that's where, oh, hang on a second. You have forgotten that you overcame some kind of fear, some kind of, but possibly childhood fear, that at the time was really, could have been really debilitating, and you overcame this. You it's I mean, that's what happens to a lot of us. We have these kind of irrational fears as children, and then we reach a point where we're like, oh yeah, that's, that nothing to be afraid of. That was just something, it was an illusion, or it was something that I created, a fear I created for myself, or I was led to believe was scary, whatever it is. And because I keep, the darkness and the fear, there's all this unknown and fear of the unknown even. But with this beauty, you kind of, I'm getting that you overcame this, that you were able to see past your fear, and to see that there was actually nothing to fear, that things in the dark are distorted and look different than they do in the light, and somehow something was brought to light, and what was scary turns out was very beautiful. This, I mean, this could have to do with something, that a part of yourself that you were afraid of, or have been afraid of. Um, that you somehow learn to see in a new way. I mean, this can speak to shadow work, part of yourself that you kept away, or you ignored, or you, I don't know, you let fear take over somehow. You were able to change how you see that part of yourself. So this is what you've forgotten. There's something that you overcame, some ability to see beauty in what would otherwise be really scary, or feeling unsure, or um, you know, things are distorted. It's like you see differently, you see with new eyes. So it started with your vision. It started with how you see yourself, or how you see yourself in the world. The next phase is it goes from how you see to how you speak. Your perception of yourself, or how you see, has already shifted once, and now it's time for a shift in expression. Um, so, what, if anything, needs to be done? To pull some moonology cards. What, if anything, needs to be done? A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Okay. um, a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. This card has been showing up more recently. Um, so you have you have somebody here who is they're either kind of showing up in your energy because you're putting yourself out there. You're speaking your truth, you're following your inspiration. Or there's somebody who's already there with you. Maybe you're seeing somebody for the first time with new eyes. Um, or there's somebody brand new. It's about being open to the new, understanding that because you've changed, what you attract will change or has changed. And this is all about giving of yourself. Time to give rather than take. Because it's about sharing your vision, sharing your truth, using your voice. You have something to give someone. And maybe it's just giving of yourself and your ideas and your understanding of things. This epiphany you're having is changing everything. If you're already with somebody romantically, this is going to shift that dynamic, and it's going to improve. Even if it's good, it's going to get better. Um, but don't let pride get in your way. This is about being in an energy, being humble, um, being willing to give of yourself and not expect to receive anything. And that's not to say that you're meant to overgive without getting anything in return, particularly if you are in a romantic connection. But maybe that's a part of, where you have been, is you you're driven and you put everything into going after what you want, but then maybe you end up neglecting certain relationships in your life, neglecting yourself. And both of these too, I forgot to say this, a new romantic cycle could also be one that you have with yourself, giving to yourself the time, the love, the energy, because you are the most important person in your life. You are the center of your universe. If you're depleted, it doesn't, things don't line up as well. And it's okay to say, I'm tired. Don't let pride get in the way and keep you like going forward when you know that you need to recharge. Um, and you may have somebody, like if there is somebody coming in romantically, or there's, somebody there who's already kind of got your back, um, they may have feedback for you that's really helpful. And sometimes we can get feedback, constructive criticism, whatever, and it's like it it can hurt a little bit. It can sting because it's like, "Oh, well, I thought I was on the right track. I thought I was doing really good." And so there can be that kind of like, "Don't tell me what to do. I've got this handle," whatever. It's like having that beginner mind and kind of being open to new ideas and concepts, and somebody here has your back. And so it's kind of trusting that what they say has some validity to it and could really help. So let me the potential outcome here. I'm going to go with Mystic Mondays Tarot. The Tower, Scorpio energy. Some kind of sudden change. Two of Wands. Oh, that's interesting. And the Moon, which is Pisces and also Cancerian energy. You have a clear choice here. This is all up to you. You have some kind of shakeup happening. Something sudden that is going to put you in a position of needing to choose a direction. And this moon is so interesting because this person is, has two options. Actually, technically three. She could, go forward, go left or right, or she could continue to stay where she's at. That is your choice. But you have, with this two of wands here, you have something in mind that you really want. And this tower could be where you're being forced to choose, forced out of your comfort zone. It's interesting that moon end with the moon because we began with mystery and dark matter. um there's something that is hidden that it I feel like the cards are like, yes, you're on the right track. um Something that's hidden is going to be revealed, and then you're meant to go forward, to trust that you're going in a certain direction, and each step along the way is hidden. Like you don't know the outcome. You're just meant to um keep going to the next level and the next level. I keep picturing like a video game like Mario or something where you have to get to the halfway point. um and then when you start over, you can start at the halfway point before you get to the end of the level, and then you can move to the next level. But you have to get to the halfway point. Or if you don't, then when you die, then you have to start over again at that level. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but um, you're you're going to come to a point where you have to make a choice ultimately, and it is something that is it's not something you can ignore. Is very much in your face. It could be a difficult shakeup, or it could just be this epiphany that I've been talking about that puts you on a new trajectory. And it is up to you to choose. It's up to you. What way do you go? Or do you go at all? Do you just stay where you're at? Um, so the power is in your hands. Um, anyway, I'm gonna finish with a chakra card. Sacral chakra, instinct. I allow my senses to fully experience the physical world and trust my instincts. I connect to my deepest sense of self for balanced guidance and truth. I release all fears and listen to the wisdom of my ancestors through the resonance of my body. I sense. So, yeah, it's all about getting into your body, getting in. That's a part of how you learn to care for yourself, is you have to be aware of when you need to rest. Don't be like my mom, who is not aware of her body and she pushes herself until she literally cannot move. This is about becoming aware of how you feel in any given moment and honoring how you feel and letting yourself do what needs to be done, um, to help yourself feel most comfortable. Connecting to your deepest sense of self, and and really, maybe that's a part of, you know spending time, on your own by yourself, when you step away, I feel like part of what will really help you is to just spend some time not looking at screens, not doing anything, just close your eyes and just feel what it feels like to be in your body. What sensations do you feel? Do you have discomfort anywhere? Just look, take some time each day if you can, even if it's just 5 minutes, to become aware of your physical existence, because somehow that is connected to the ability to speak, to share of yourself in a positive way. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if it resonates.